Hey guys, so it's me, LEGO3 Tangan here, back with another LEGO review. Today we have the Back to the Future DeLorean Time Machine set from LEGO Kuso. I am very excited about this set. This set is ages 10 plus, it's a number 21103, it has 401 pieces, it'll retail you about $35 US. Here's a front look at your box. I gotta mention this box was absolutely fantastic. It's also a really high quality box because it's kind of like the architecture box. It folds open, really high quality cardboard, it looks great from the front right there. There is a quick view of your box from the back. Here is the instruction manual that you get with this set, and I kind of hesitate to call this just a normal LEGO manual because this book it's a book, literally. It's thick, it's really thick, it's got hundreds of pages of building, the cardboard quality, it feels really good, it's awesome. I just love the look of this manual from the front right here, and the cool thing is you also get information about the DeLorean inside here. You can see there's just some pages, don't really want to spoil everything for you, but there's some great information about the making of Back to the Future, which is really cool, and there's also information about the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and 25% of the profits of the set do go to that charity, which is just awesome and so classy of LEGO to do, so that's really cool. And the actual picture quality in this booklet looks better than normal. I really do love it. It's got a black background, which is really cool. And there's even more information in the back. Just a fantastic instruction manual right there. First up, our new figures here is Marty McFly, and he's definitely a must-have character from the Back to the Future line, which is really cool. He looks great from the front right there. I love the detail they gave him. His face is also really cool. It's a new face print, which is really nice. His hairpiece is kind of generic, but he still looks absolutely fantastic from the front right there. Marty also features a nice double-sided face, and he has some great back printing. The one other figure you get in this set is Dr. Emmett Brown, aka Doc Brown. This figure looks fantastic from the front right there. I love the look of his face. It actually resembles the actor Christopher Lloyd pretty well, which I do like. He also uses that hairpiece in white. I don't believe that hairpiece has ever been in white before, which is really cool. Also has some really great front torso printing, no leg printing, but he looks great from the front right there. The Doc also features a nice double-sided face, and he features some great back printing. I do want to mention before I get into the actual car, Marty does include his purple skateboard in this set, which is pretty cool. Here's the main attraction of the set, the DeLorean Time Machine itself. I'm going to address the main problem with this set later on, so let's talk about the good things first. This vehicle from the back looks absolutely fantastic. It almost looks perfect. Besides these things, there should be 3 of these, not 2, so that's a little bit of a small gripe, but not really that bad. It looks fantastic from the back right here. Also, the California Out of Time license plate, that is a printed brick, which is absolutely awesome. All the things you see in this set that look like they might be stickers, they are printed, which is really great. Just the detail from the back here just looks absolutely great. I love it. Also some great silver pieces. Those are also metallic silver. They're not the like dull pearl silver, so that's really cool. Just looks great from the back right there. The sides here also look great. I love the design with these pieces here. It's very similar to the actual Kuso design, but it was a great design in the first place, and it works perfectly with this model. The front bumper here actually looks really cool. I do like that quite a lot. Unfortunately, they do not have a printed piece with the DMC. I believe that's what it says, a DeLorean logo on the front right there. I'm guessing they didn't get the license from DeLorean, but they do call this set the DeLorean Time Machine. So I'm not really quite sure what's up with that. It's not a terrible problem, but I just kind of wish it had the actual printed logo right there. I really like the way they designed this right here. Even though unfortunately there are not any windscreens, the cockpit actually looks really cool. You can kind of see inside there. I'll show you a little bit more detail back there. You can see the flux capacitor back there. One of the coolest features with this set is that you can actually open the doors up like an actual DeLorean, which is really cool. Unfortunately, these doors are only connected on by one stud right there, so they do fall off pretty easy, but it's still just a great feature to have. There's a better look at the inside of this vehicle with the flux capacitor. It looks really cool, great printed piece. The funny thing about it is though that I don't think you can barely be able to tell with this actual angle, but they did misspell the word shield, which I think is just absolutely hilarious. They spelled it with the E and the I switched. I thought that was really funny. I don't know how LEGO possibly messed that up. Hopefully they'll make, a new piece for that, which is really cool because if they do make a new piece, this piece will be worth a lot more in the future than the misprinted one. So that's really a unique thing about this set. It's kind of funny, it's a little stupid, but it's just the way it is, and it's kind of funny. You can see the steering wheel in this set is actually a little bit of a bigger steering wheel. There's also some printed pieces in there, and I'll show you that little dial right now. There is another printed dial inside there, which is really cool, that gives the dates of the vehicle. Now, here is one main problem I have with this set. It does start off on, October 26, 1985, like most of the movies do, but they go back to January 28, 1958, and that's not a date from the movie. That is actually the date the Lego brick was patented. It's kind of cool. It's also cool it's a generic, so it doesn't like fit to any specific movie, because you can actually change this vehicle to be the 3 different versions from all 3 Back to the Future movies. So I kind of understand why they did that, so it wasn't any specific movies dates, but it's also slightly pretentious and kind of strange. I do wish they had included an actual date from the movie. It's still pretty cool and very unique. It's just kind of weird. You can fit a minifigure inside the cockpit right there, but it is kind of a hassle to actually get him in there, and you unfortunately cannot fit both figures inside the cockpit with the current design. I'm sure if you made a few little modifications to this, you probably could, but with the current design that LEGO gives you, you cannot fit both figures inside the cockpit, so that's a really unfortunate thing. Now here is the main problem with this set. You guys already know this, it's the front of the car. I mean, the front, to me, it doesn't look awful like I thought it did from the original preliminary images, but it does not look that great. It's blocky, it's kind of weird. I really wish they'd used that slope piece that they showed on the actual Kuzo design. That piece is perfect for the DeLorean, or at least try to make it a little bit more sloped and not so blocky. I'll tell you why they made it blocky here in a little bit, but it's just kind of ugly. It's unfortunate that they didn't use that piece. I mean, it looks better than I thought it would. It actually looks pretty good from the side right here, but from the front, it doesn't look that great. I mean, it's okay, it's better than I thought it would be, but it's still not that good. Now, kind of the main feature with this DeLorean is that you can transform this from all the different versions from the different movies. So let's do that right now. Here's the version based off Back to the Future 2. So let's take a look at the changes LEGO made. The main noticeable change that LEGO made with this vehicle is that, the wheels can now fold. They did fold before, which is really cool. I like the feature that they fold like that. It's a lot like that one Spider-Man set that came out this past winter. So the wheels do fold. Of course, the car is flying, and you can see they do include some translucent pieces on the bottom here to give the appearance that the car is flying. So I do like that feature quite a lot. Besides that, not too many changes besides the Mr. Fusion back here added, which is pretty cool. That actually serves as how they make the fuel run in this car. And the license plate on the back is different. I don't know if we can focus right there. It's a little hard to see on my camera right here because it's so shiny, but it's an orange license plate that has a barcode. So apparently in the year 2015, which is only 2 years from now, barcodes will now be our new license plates, which is kind of funny. Doesn't really seem very realistic to me, but still a cool little added thing that LEGO included that printed piece. So there's your version from Back to the Future 2. Now let's transform it from the one for Back to the Future 3. Here's the version of DeLorean from Back to the Future 3. This version has a lot more noticeable changes than the other ones. You can see they actually implemented this really cool looking greebly detailed piece on the engine on the front right there. And also, I think this one looks the best just in terms of how it looks compared to the movie. Because of this giant piece on the front right here, you kind of forget about how weird the hood looks. Also, the biggest notable change besides that are the hubcaps on the wheels are now red instead of that. Besides that, everything is the same. It's still a really cool feature that you can transform it from the version from each of the 3 movies. Alright guys, final verdict here on the Back to the Future DeLorean set. This is a really cool set. It does have some small, tiny flaws, especially, big flaw is the hood of the car does not look great. Besides that, this set is just really awesome. The price per piece is beyond perfect. The minifigures are great. The back of the car, the features that this thing has, making the doors open up like they do in the actual movie. It can transform from all the versions from the different movies. Really just a great feature set, and I really think this is a fantastic set besides the hood. If that hood was an actual piece, this would probably be around a 10 out of 10. Maybe not because of a couple little small things that fall off easily, but besides that, it's just not a perfect set because of that hood, and that's why this set's going to get an 8.9 out of 10. Very close to a 9, but it can't quite get there because of that ugly hood. But it's still a really cool set, and I would highly recommend picking it up. And hopefully we'll get more Back to the Future sets soon, and maybe we'll get some more Kuzo sets coming out soon. Maybe Ghostbusters, that'd be really cool. That one just reached 10,000 supporters on Kuzo. So please rate, comment, subscribe, go follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and like my Facebook page. Links for those will be down in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.